Hey y'all, we're Stump and Die, and today we're taking you with us on a beautiful drive along the Blue Ridge Parkway to explore one of the most photographed spots in Virginia, Mabry Mill. Even though the government shutdown meant the mill buildings were closed, we still peeked through a few windows and got some great views to share. After that, we'll head over to Meadows of Dan to check out one of the local shops and see what treasures they have inside. So hop in and ride along with us for some Blue Ridge Mountain charm. If you're planning to visit Lover's Leap or nearby on Route 58, know that there is a major construction project underway called the Lover's Leap Project. They're widening about 7.5 miles of the road over Lover's Leap Mountain from 2 lanes to 4. That means you'll likely run into slowed traffic, flaggers, shifting lanes, and possibly short delays. It's a big project and it's expected to finish around summer of 2026. We didn't see a way to get to Lover's Leap on this particular drive, so they may be detouring traffic by these shifting lanes. So while the drive is still absolutely beautiful, just plan extra time and patience if you're heading through that area. We have done a past video featuring Lover's Leap. If you'd like to see that, I'll link that in the description below. We are rolling into Meadows of Dan, but we're not stopping just yet. We'll be back soon to explore, but first we're heading up on the parkway to Mabry Mill. Mabry Mill is one of the most photographed spots on the entire Blue Ridge Parkway, and for good reason. The mill was built by Ed Mabry starting around 1903, and over the years he added a blacksmith shop, a wheelwright shop, and even a sawmill. It became the heart of this little mountain community where neighbors came for grinding grain, fixing tools, and sharing news. Normally you can walk through the buildings and see demonstrations of how everything worked, but because of the government shutdown, all of the structures are closed today. So we're doing the next best thing, peeking through the windows and taking you along for a look at the incredible piece of Appalachian history that is Mabry Mill. The path to the mill is a peaceful little walk, just a few steps through tall trees and past the split rail fencing. As you round the curve, the mill slowly comes into view, sitting right on the edge of the pond with a water wheel turning. It's quiet, calm, and feels like you've stepped back in time. It can get busy up here like it is today, so just be patient, soak in the peaceful surroundings, and take your time enjoying this step into history. One of the coolest things about Mabry Mill is how the water gets to the mill itself. Just next to the little bridge, you can see a wooden flume channeling water from the pond down to the water wheel. That flow of water powers the wheel, which in turn drives the grinding stones and machinery inside the mill. It's a brilliant example of old school engineering, using the natural landscape to do the work for you. Next to the mill is the historic blacksmith shop, where a blacksmith would craft and repair all sorts of tools for the community. From horseshoes to farming equipment, this shop was essential to daily life back in the early 1900s. Normally, you can see demonstrations, but today, with the government shutdown, we can only peek through the windows. But even from here, you can imagine the sparks flying and rhythmic hammering that kept the mountain community running. Nearby is a cozy log cabin that gives a glimpse into mountain life in the early 1900s. The cabin at Mabry Mill was built by Ed Mabry, the same man who constructed the mill itself, and was part of the Mabry family homestead. Ed Mabry and his family lived here while he ran the mill and surrounding operations, including the blacksmith shop and sawmill. The cabin gives a glimpse into how mountain families of the early 1900s lived. Simple, self-sufficient, and closely tied to the land and community around them. Outside the mill, you'll see a few of the original millstones on display. These massive stones were used to grind grain into flour and cornmeal, powered by the water wheel you saw earlier. Just seeing them up close gives you a real sense of the scale and strength needed to run a small mill back in the early 1900s, and how essential this operation was to the local mountain community. Peeking through the window into the mill, you can see the large wooden gears and grinding stones that make the whole operation work. Water from the flume spins the water wheel, which turns the gears and powers the millstones inside. Grain would be poured into the hopper at the top, and as the stones ground it down, flour or cornmeal would come out. Even just looking through the windows, you can appreciate the clever engineering and hard work that kept this mill running for the community. Life at Mabry Mill wasn't easy. Families like the Mabrys had to rely on the land and their skills for nearly everything: growing food, grinding grain, repairing tools, and keeping the mill and blacksmith shop running. Winters were harsh, and simple chores like hauling water or firewood could take hours. Every day required hard work, creativity, and cooperation, which makes you really appreciate the ingenuity and resilience of these early mountain communities. Now we head over to Meadows of Dan, a charming little community tucked right along the Blue Ridge Parkway, known for its scenic overlooks, rolling farmland, and friendly small-town vibe. This area has long been a favorite stop for travelers exploring the parkway. The town got its name from a nearby Dan River Valley, and over the years it served as a hub for local artisans, shops, and roadside markets. Today it's a perfect place to stretch your legs, explore a local store, and soak up the mountain views and peaceful atmosphere. One of the highlights in Meadows of Dan is the Concord Corner Store, a quaint, classic mountain shop that's been serving locals and travelers for decades. Inside, you'll find a mix of snacks, souvenirs, handmade crafts, and local goodies, everything from jams and honey to unique gifts. The store has that old-fashioned charm with wooden shelves and a cozy, welcoming vibe that makes you want to linger and explore. It's the perfect spot to pick up a memento or just enjoy a taste of small-town Blue Ridge Parkway life. Concord Corner Store isn't just a general store. It's also a showcase for local artisans. You'll find handmade jewelry, carved wooden items, pottery, quilts, and other crafts that reflect the region's traditions and natural beauty. There are also local foods like jams, jellies, honeys, and baked treats. It's a wonderful place to support the community and take home a unique piece of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Meadows of Dan may be small, but there's plenty to explore along the parkway. In addition to Concord Corner Store, you'll find other local shops, craft stores, and cafes offering food, souvenirs, and handmade goods. There are also scenic overlooks, small inns, and galleries showcasing regional arts. This is a charming little stop where you can stretch your legs, enjoy the mountain views, and discover some hidden gems along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Now we're stepping into Poor Farmer's Market, a classic roadside market right along the parkway. Inside you'll find a mix of fresh produce, locally made preserves, baked goods, and other treats from the surrounding farms. We couldn't resist picking up a few local favorites, some delicious cheese, savory country ham, and of course, a bone for Akira, our Siberian Husky.
There's dinner in the yard, out behind the cars. Tonight we're gonna do something different. I will make the things that I know how to make. You will make something more delicious. A sweet potato pie on a flimsy paper plate. Baby, I don't think it gets much better. There isn't much to keep. We lay down and fall asleep till the morning comes around to find love. I still keep.
Well, that wraps up our visit to Mabry Mill and Meadows of Dan. Thank you all so much for coming along with us on this little Blue Ridge Parkway adventure. We hope you enjoyed the sights, the history, and a peek at all the local charm. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. We're going north. We'd also love for you to comment below. Tell us what you enjoyed, where you've been, or what you'd like to see us do next. And if you'd like to help support the channel, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/stumpandie. Every little bit helps us keep exploring and sharing these trips with you. We're Stump and Die, and as always, keep exploring.